Have you experienced burnout in your work, in your job, in whatever employment relationship or partnership that you might have? I have. Burnout is one of those key buzzwords that people often use or talk about. And sometimes that concept of being burnt out doesn't seem real because we can't quantify it in a dollar value. We can't quantify it in what it actually means to be burned out. However, Forbes wrote an article a few years back now, about 3 years. A lot's changed since then, obviously, but they talked about how that buzzword, is often when people feel overstressed and underappreciated. And the Gallup survey reported that 23% of employees report feeling burnt out at work very often or always, while an additional 44% reported feeling it sometimes. It's going to be such a strong phrase and real diagnosis that WHO is actually considering, that's the World Health Organization, is considering adding burnout to its international classification of diseases. They have a definition for it, which you see in the included article. Other things that they do point to are costs of burnout. So they talk about the costs being, and ready for this, CFOs, CEOs, 125 billion and 190 billion every year in healthcare costs. Researchers also estimate that workplace stress accounts for 8% of national spending on healthcare. Burnout also often leads to disengaged employees who cost their employers 34% of their annual salary as a result. And burnover is responsible for a significant amount of employee turnover, between 20% and 50% or more, depending on the organization. That's directly from the Forbes article written by Carolyn Borisenko. Hopefully I'm saying her name right, or their name right. But that being said, I'll include this article. Well, why do I talk about burnout? So I do that for a number of reasons. As I said, I've been somebody who's been burned out. And what I found is that working in HR, particularly in those small HR departments, something that you find often is that you don't have time to get everything done. You might have the best of intentions. You might have the best time management skills. You might have a killer team or a great team who constantly is exceeding expectations, but there's just physically not enough hours in your day to complete everything that needs to be done, or that you want to get done, or that your employees deserve to have done. And so that leads to burnout. It leads to stress. It leads to being overworked. It leads to feeling some sort of guilt. It leads to a lot of different emotional challenges. And one of those is burnout. And so if you're a burned out HR professional, you're not able to effectively help your employees and the company in the way that you want to, and the way that you ought to, and the way that they want you to. So what I do at A People Partner is I come in and I say, let me help you reduce your burnout. Why don't you focus on things like culture, people, strategy, right? You be the drivers in the face of those. Give me some of those other tasks and projects that still need to get done, but that you don't have to focus on. Things like wellness, engagement, employee handbooks, EEO reporting, even things like, apprenticeship programs, internship programs, manager training, employee training, job ads, building process documents for your organization. Any of those things that you feel you need, certainly let me know. And if you're having trouble convincing your CFO or your CEO of why this is valuable, why partnering with A People Partner for your HR projects is important, then show them this video. Explain to them what the cost of burnout is, because billions of dollars means a lot. And if they still don't believe you, have them contact me directly. I'm happy to set up a meeting with them, and I will explain to them how much their organization is losing money on burnout, turnover rate, and your inability to have everything done that needs to get done. In addition to that, A People Partner also supports companies with their hiring efforts, similar to how you would see a staffing agency. However, we don't operate on a metrics model, and we really want to make a match for both sides. So we can help you with your recruitment, we can help you with your HR projects, and we want to. So please call us, please email me, please reach out. And again, I'm happy to have those difficult conversations with your CEO or your CFO because I understand that you have to maintain a partnership with them, that you guys have to continue to work together. And if you don't have an HR department, let me come in and help you build that foundation. Let me build those policies, practices, and help you hire somebody who's going to be a really effective partner for your organization and help you build processes in that will eliminate HR burnout. That's why I talk about burnout. That's why I feel like it's important. And that's why I want you to read this article from Forbes. Now consider the fact it's 3 years old. So add in all of those other things we've experienced as a world, a nation, a community, and add those into this piece. And that'll only make your reasoning for needing to partner with a people partner higher. Thank you so much. I enjoyed sharing this information with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Feel free to let me know any other topics you'd like to learn more about or how you could partner with a people partner. Enjoy your weekend.